up, y'all? It's me, Erica, and we are down here. Peace, y'all. Take care of each other. Protect your energy. What's up, y'all? It's me, Erica. We are down here, honey. It's Tuesday. Hope everybody had a good day off yesterday. Got to relax or something. And just, do nothing. Hope you had an opportunity to do nothing. And if you had to do something, I don't not like I had to pay attention. That's a big ass dog. Where'd that dog come from? That's a big ass dog to be roaming wild. I hate when they do that. But I'm about to park right here, honey. I do not like when they park across the parking spaces, the city workers. It's like you see people coming to the park. Why are you parked across the things? All right, so what are we talking about, honey? We don't have anything to talk about. I was so annoyed this morning. I wasn't even angry. I was just annoyed at T.I.'s children. T.I.'s children down to the Waffle House hollering and screaming at people. No respect. No respect, hollering at people, telling people he was going to come back and pistol whip them, talking to people like he has been taught to talk to people and to treat people, I guess service staff, I guess you're supposed to treat service staff like they're beneath you, because T.I. came out and confirmed that he's been teaching his children that people who serve them are beneath them. That's what it sounds like to me. So not only is he over there raising a degenerate ass son, he is over there checking his daughter's hymen, and then he got those sexual assault charges and allegation, not charges but allegation, him and his wife. What's going on Family Hustle? That's what's going on? Is this the black family that we supposed to be modeling? This is the black family. They get television shows and shit. Is King the one? Is King the one who he let start? How many children does Tip have? Let me see. Because I know he let one of them, while he was monitoring and policing his daughter's vagina, he was allowing his son, who was 3 years younger than his 18-year-old daughter, to participate in sexual activity. King, yeah, he's the one. 17 years old, August 25th, Virgo. He's down to the Waffle House hollering and screaming at an employee. I guess he was getting smart because I know y'all know that Waffle House employees will argue back with you. They will fight you. They will fight you. And like I said on Twitter this morning, King is 17 years old. You know my name. It's King. That's your fucking problem now. That's your problem now. King. And then he comes out of the Waffle House talking about, oh yeah, I'm going to come back. I'm going to come back when nobody's here. Okay, let me show this to the Atlanta Police Department. Too bad. Hopefully it happened in DeKalb, because DeKalb County is probably one of the worst police departments in the state of Georgia, probably in the country. From what I heard they worse than NYPD, but I digress. Your little ass was on the internet talking about you was going to come down and pistol whip somebody. I would take my happy ass and go down to all the damn employees, because I don't know who he was talking to. All of them need to go down to the police department and say, we felt threatened. Tip Harris's son, he's down. He has access to resources. So we don't know, because he threatened a pistol whip. So I don't know if he has access to a firearm. Oh yeah, I would call. I sure would. I would call on Tip or King or whatever the his name is. Ugly ass little kid. I'll call the cops on your ugly ass son. Because look at the fruits of T.I. and Tiny's tree. I said the other day, look at Jaden Smith at 17 years old. Now look at King Harris at 17 years old. Both daddies are rappers. Both daddies are rappers. Oh, T.I. and Tiny, they're in a monogamous relationship. Will and Jada, they're not. They're in a however way they got their shit set up, but it doesn't look like what Tiny and Tips Harris is going on. Look at Willow Smith. Look at Jaden Smith, and look how they're contributing to society. And look at King Harris and how he's contributing to society. Who was the son that he started letting have sex at 16? Damani, is that him? Yeah, another ugly ass child. Damani, he was the one who was able, he's 21 now. He was the one who was able to start having sex at 15. Wasn't it him? Oh no, I think it was King. And Deja, how old is Deja? Deja is 20. So yeah, it must have been. It must have been. Who is Messiah? Y'all giving these kids these names, child. And they be terrorists. Messiah is Messenger. I don't know how that child is. I ain't never heard of him until I just saw the internet. He got a different mom. LaShawn Dixon is his mother. Deja King. Who is Leah? I don't know who Leah. Oh, that's Tiny's daughter. Oh, that's the both of their children. All I know is when I saw that little ugly ass kid looking down, yeah, he's ugly. I call it that little ugly ass kid looking down in the camera. Since he's a minor, he's 17 years old, I definitely call the cops on his parents. What you're still responsible for him. So because you're still responsible for him, you need to be charged with his threats since he's around here threatening people on the internet. Sure would. I sure would. I'm calling the cops on your child. He's gonna be in handcuffs. He's gonna get the black boy initiation. We're gonna see your son, the son of a rapper. And that's like somebody else said on Twitter. Now, if some white dude was to come out or some politician was to come out and start talking about the children of rappers and the state of the children of rappers and put T.I.'s ugly ass son on screen. Yeah, ugly. I keep calling them ugly, ugly ass son. Your ugly ass, degenerate ass, raggedy ass child is down there threatening to pistol whip people. Yes, because he can't get his way. And I got more money and this and this and this and that. Let's round up this bail money because you about to be sitting in the jail for however long it takes for them to round up your bail money, King. You're going to sit your Kang ass right here in the police station until your parents can round up all this money you have. And then T.I. come out. I don't know why he would argue with a short order cook. That's your daddy. They say the kids turn out better when there's two parents in the household. What if the two parents have been alleged to be taking people's phones and making people take pills and shit and waking up to sore asses and vaginas and stuff? What if those are both of your parents? What are those those are the people you have as role models? And then whoever he was with, I heard the car speed off. I was like, it'd be just their luck if they ran into something. Dumbass kids. Oh yeah, I'm calling you. I'm calling the cops on your parents. They're going to come to your door and they're going to say, we have video evidence of your son at the Waffle House threatening to come back when no one's there and pistol whip somebody. Girl, let me see if I can find it on the Jasmine brand. I was like, ugh. There's so much going on the Jasmine brand. Gee. Hold on, let me see if I can find it. I didn't save it. I saw it on Twitter. It's probably on Hollywood Unlocked. Hold on, let me find it. And then we need to talk about DL Hughley and Monique. DL Hughley and Monique. That was funny to me. I was laughing. I don't give a fuck what they got going on. Who was supposed to headline what? All I know is that Monique, as strong and wrong as she was, as loud and wrong as she was, baby. When I tell you she dragged DL Hughley across that stage, baby, that was so funny to me. I was like, yes, Monique. I'm not here for Monique's antics. She hit y'all with a dog whistle, the black woman dog whistle too. Because I mean, we could go ahead while I'm looking for this kid hollering in the camera. Um, you can tell by their paperwork that it seems like they were both told that they were headlining. That's what it sounds like to me. It looks like they were both told that they were headlining. I can't find this video of hold on, let me see. I can find it here. Let me just go to King Harris and put in news. I'm sure he's trending. T.I.'s son confronts a group of what? Oh no, this was in 2021. It says T.I.'s son King Harris confronts group of people and appears to pull a weapon. This was May 24th. Wow, 2021. Just a year ago. What's today? May 31st. Just a year ago. He was pulling guns out on people. What is this that I found? Oh my God. Yes. Let's see. Let's pull it up here. Waffle House. I was so annoyed by that. And I was like, you know what? What's his name? King Harris. He here it goes right here. 2 days.
Everything you make, I can pull out my pocket right now. I ain't tripping on you. I ain't tripping. Get the hell out of my face. I'm not talking to you.
He has no respect. Everything that you have, I can buy. So he feels like money is the answer to things. Money can get him out of things. And like I said, all they want is money so they can do more degenerate behavior because they know if I have access to money, if I get in trouble, I'll be able to get bailed out. He's 17. He's 17 years old. I bet you T.I. didn't even know where he was when this was happening.
I'm not talking to you.
Oh, hold on.
Who the hell is he?
Why did my car turn off?
What's your name?
Hold on.
My name King, you know?
And my name King. My name King. Spell King, nigga. You probably can't even spell your own damn name. I'm sorry. Yeah, I'm talking about his kid because his kid threatened to pistol whip somebody. Bluetooth audio. Yeah, I'm talking about a kid because he threatened to shoot somebody.
Is that correct?
Yeah.
Oh. Tell your mama Happy Mother's Day. Tell your mama Happy Mother's Day. Happy Mother's Day. File your shit. What? On game what?
They tell them to come back. I'm telling you, Waffle House employees will come back. Cause you'll get hit in the head with a frying pan. Come back here.
Come on.
No, you come on, Cletus.
We out here. I'm outside. I'm outside. Come on, shake some. Come on, shake some. Come on, shake some. Hey, get your employees.
And listen to his friends. It's not just him. It's not. You don't hear nobody telling him, "Come on, King, let's go." You don't hear nobody trying to diffuse the situation. You hear them encouraging the situation. That's what I'm saying. It's not. He's not at home. He's not at home. He's in with his friends. And then you have his father reinforcing the behavior. Trash. Trash. Take it out. What's today?
What's your name? My name King. You know it and your mama know it. Tell your mama Happy Mother's Day. Tell your mama Happy Mother's Day. Happy Mother's Day. File your shit. What? On game what? On game what? Come here. Come here. I'll show you what I do. Come here. I'll show you what I do. Come here. Come here. Come on. Come on. We out here. We out here. I'm outside. I'm outside. Come on, shake some. Come on, shake some. Come on, shake some. Hey, get your employees. Get your employees.
T.I., get your son. Get your son.
Tell your mama Happy Mother's Day. And you still talking inside, though. You still talking inside, though. Why you inside? You can't stop me from doing shit. I'm doing shit. Let me get my
Someone
phone.
will. I promise you.
Just talking like they like that.
It's your destiny.
Before I get back here, pistol with them. Fuck. Wait till I get back and see him out here late night.
Late night.
Wait till I slap it. Alright, yeah, wait.
I'm taking this to the
Wait till I
cops.
come back in the month of late night, and then it's just you, and I slap you up. Yeah.
And then T.I. come out and basically insult the people by saying you can't argue with people who are food service people, basically short order cooks trying to be funny. Degenerate fathers raise degenerate sons. Sorry. That's it. Y'all say the man needs to be in the house. The man needs to be in the house. These boys need structure. These boys need to learn how to be a man. They need a daddy in the house. They need their daddies in the house. They need the daddies in the house. Tip said he graduated with honors at 17. I'm sure y'all bought that. I don't understand what world we're living in when this is what we'd rather promote. He graduates with honors. King Harris, ignorant ass kid. Doesn't matter. I don't give a damn if he graduates. Clearly, your academic behavior has nothing to do with your interpersonal behavior. Your scholastic behavior and manners have nothing to do with your social skills. Clearly. So while you can be on the honor roll, you can also be on the internet threatening to pistol whip somebody, having a low emotional intelligence, threatening to harm somebody because they're holding you accountable for your misbehavior in a restaurant, fast food place. I don't know what you want to call it. I don't know if you could call it a restaurant. You sit down and you eat. I don't know what you call a Waffle House, a diner. Girl, that's a mess. That is a mess. And he really came out and said that I've told him. You've basically told him that people are jealous of you, son. People are going to want what you have. People are going to want the money that your mama and daddy is able to give you, son. I could hear him now injecting bullshit into his child. I can hear him now. Have a father in the home, they say. What happens when the mama and the daddy ain't shit? Like I said, they need to do a story on the fruits of T.I.'s tree. Where are his children? And look at Will Smith's children. Where are his children? Yeah, I'm comparing them. I'm comparing Jaden Smith to King Harris. Yes, I'm comparing. Look at their contributions. Look at Willow's contributions. And then you got poor Deja over there with all types of mental health issues, being under the subjugation of a misogynistic, disgusting, vile-ass father, and her mother is just as disgusting. Is Tiny her mother? I don't think so. Well, she got a mother figure in her. Yeah, I don't think that's her mom. Raggedy ass people over there. And look at the fruits. Look at the fruits from your branches. Look. And then you got T.I. coming out and just validating it. Just validating it. Reinforcing it. Reinforcing it. Here we go. Oh, hold on. Here we go.
Are not living the way why he felt. And of course, I spoke with my son. You know, me and his uncles. You know, we were perplexed by
Me and his uncles, a bunch of degenerate ass. That's a community of men. I'm sorry, y'all. Y'all have to realize that once boys get into communities of men, what are they being taught by these communities of men? What are they being taught? We were perplexed. Listen to this ignorant ass shit.
his necessity to go back and forth with a short order cook. I didn't understand why he felt he needed to stop what he was doing to engage someone who was at such another level of life. Now, we were perplexed by his necessity to
That's
go
his
back and
win.
forth with the short order cook. I didn't understand why he felt he needed to stop what he was doing to engage someone who was at such another level of life.
Did you hear what he said? Why would he engage with someone in another level of life? So he has positioned himself at a different level. We don't know higher or lower, but it's safe to say at a higher level. As a food server. So the food server is at a different level in life than you are, little boy.
I had to explain to him that, when people are not living the way they hope they would live, and here you is walking in with so much freedom and luxury, and people gonna posture themselves a certain way. So therefore, you're gonna have to enjoy. You're gonna have to enjoy your life. You're gonna have to remove yourself from that energy and go enjoy your life. But the point is, regardless of that situation, man, that shit is very remedial.
Just
When it
like your
comes to the
son.
real
Your son is
meat
remedial.
and potatoes of the discussion. Okay, why in the hell is it more newsworthy to report that this man got into an argument with a fucking short order cook?
Because it's not that he got into an argument. He's 17 years old. He came out his face at another person telling them that he was going to pistol whip them. Come back when they are alone. Sounds like some shit he didn't thought about before. Come outside. Now, if that person went outside and you're honor roll student shot somebody because he couldn't understand why anyone was not allowing him to behave like a wild boar in a restaurant or diner, you don't understand.
Listen to that situation, man, world we're living in, well, this is what we rather promote.
What we rather promote while you sitting up here with allegations against you. Shut up. You need to be quiet. You need to not come out and be so egotistical. Like, this is disgusting to me. T.I., I am so disgusted by his display of humanity. I am disgusted by his demonstration of manhood. I am disgusted with him. Raggedy ass bitch.
Whether you know it or not, not only are you promoting it, you're not just kind of like putting it out there.
No, we're saying, you know what we're saying? We're saying, look at T.I.'s son. Look at what he's produced. This man who basically has a rap sheet. Look at his children now. He was in the home, however long he was when he wasn't in prison. Yes, now he's in his son's life, and look at the rules of life that he's reinforcing. Raggedy ass nigga. You bunch of raggedy ass MFers. All right, so let's talk about Monique and DL. Okay, I hope I can find it. I hope I can find it, baby. When I tell you Monique cussed out DL Hughley, baby, she cussed him out. She cussed him out so good. Oh my God, it was so good. It was so good. I'm sorry. Whether she was wrong. I don't know what the story is. All I know is DL was mad because Monique went out. Monique said she was the headliner. He said he was the headliner. She said, show your contract. He said, show yours. He showed a deal memo. She showed a contract from her company, not a contract from the person she's doing business with. Showed her contract. They both show two lineups of sound, what is it called, sound checks, and then performances. One paper said Monique was last, one paper said DL was last. So I don't know. They probably said, let's tell them both they're headliners and let them fight when they get there. Monique came out on stage. She threw the black woman card. She threw the you think you need to go first because you a nigga. She cussed his ass out. Cussed his ass out. The best part for me is when she said,
He does that. Nigga, you open for the kings of comedy. I close for the queens of comedy, nigga.
that was like the best thing ever. And when she ran across the stage, I was like, where is she going? When she said, how does it feel to suck the dick of a coward? Oh my God. We could talk. Let me tell you something, baby, because we could drag Sydney. We could drag Sydney because we could say, how do you feel proud to suck a dick of a nigga taking 5% of your money? We can take it back because we can laugh about it, honey. But Monique was wrong. DL was wrong. They both were wrong. But like in their eyes, they were right. They both showed something that made them both think that they were headliners. It's, to me, sounded like the promoter. Did I drag that little boy and his daddy for 25 minutes? I sure did. It's my favorite thing to do. Yo, raggedy ass. Every time I see his raggedy ass looking like a goddamn troll doll. You know when you get them and you put them on top of the pencil and you go like this and the hair be all crazy? That's what he looked just like a motherfucking troll doll. Down everything about his ass. Ugly ass kid down there hollering and screaming in the phone. I'm mad about that. I'm really annoyed about that because it was so much ego in that kid at 17 years old. He's probably not a bit of good. And I don't give a fuck how many honor rolls he's on. Clearly, there's something missing in his social skills, in the way that he behaves. Your bitch ass son. Fuck you and your bitch ass son. Yeah, so that's what it sounded like to me. She signed something on the 28th. I know exactly what a real contract looked like. Mine was fulfilled Saturday night. How about yours? DL had a deal memo that was signed the day after. They both, like I said, they both had proof of like a lineup. Like, yeah, so here's DL Hughley's. It says New Day, Saturday, May 28th. It shows DL as the last person on. It shows Monique going on at 8:40 and DL going on at 9:45. He has something from the radio station that how it was promoted. It was promoted that he was the headliner. He has a poster that shows that it says DL Hughley and Monique, hosted by Ada and Josh. Shows his deal memo. I don't know what else. I'm trying to find the video. He says the fact that you point people to ticket stubs this is Monique. The fact that you point people to ticket stubs for order of a name versus your contract implies that you don't have a contract that shows you're the headliner like I do. Either show your contract or be quiet. Stop messing with people who have never messed with you and who once considered you a comrade in comedy. But I thank you, DL. You're the reason why I fight for my people like I do. Anytime you open for the Kings of Comedy and I was the headliner for the Queens of Comedy and you think you should close the show over me, is a prime example of bias that black women have a deal with in the business. That was her dog whistle. Yes, that is a true thing that women in comedy have to deal with men thinking that, I mean, that's just how it works. I hate to say the buzzword, but that's just how it works. Okay. We don't want it to work like that. We want people to speak against it. Okay, that's fine. But to me, it sounds like you were both told one thing and they decided to let y'all duke it out. She came on stage, flamed the shit out of him, baby. I was like, that is why Monique she used to be one of my favorite comedians. And y'all know how I feel about Monique and this whole situation or anything like that. I never cancel Netflix. I think she got too cocky after her Oscar win. I think her husband assisted in that cockiness and telling her that because she had an Oscar, now she should be treated a different way. when it is proven that an Oscar really is just an award for your body of work for that thing. It actually doesn't do much for women in the realm of opportunity. Look at Halle Berry. She has made how many movies with that fucked up wig, mama wig she got on, with that corkscrew wig she got on, Jerry curl roller wig she be wearing in all the films. Has her career launched off after she won an Oscar. Like I said, the only person I think that has won an Oscar and whose life has changed is Jennifer Lawrence. Was that the girl, Katniss? Is that her name? Catnip? What's her name? Yeah, her. She's the only one that I've seen that after she won an Oscar, a white lady, yeah, Not even Meryl Streep. I mean, Meryl Streep is undeniable. But when you look at Oscars, it's not, oh, once you have an Oscar, now every time she does something, it's going to be Academy Award winner Monique, Academy Award winner comedian Monique or whatever. She'll always be able to have that title. Even when they get nominated, they'll always have before their name Academy Award nominee, blah, blah, blah. I think her husband, Whoopi, done told her. We all know what the history is. She has been apologized to by Lee and Tyler. But we know what it is. Everybody, the Monique situation is very polarizing, because she's another one like Nene, who they just so happen to both be Sagittarius. But Nene is another one who gained a level of stardom and assumed that they were supposed to get some type of treatment after that, and also their attitudes changed after that. And so people found it, I mean, it's not just you were blackballed. People were having experiences with Monique. There are documented, people have said how she has behaved with them. And so because of that, they don't want to work with her. So she might have gotten blackballed. When you're not, black women always get that you're difficult to work with. But it wasn't just people saying that about her. It was her actually having experiences and exchanges with people where they were having not so pleasant experiences. Her husband seems to be a thorn in everybody's side. I'm sure her husband had something to do with them telling her, okay, you're going to be the headliner. Just tell her she'll be the headliner. Shut her ass up. Show her the paper. Make another paper. They probably did the same thing to DL Hughley. She says she love us for real. Girl, it's a mess. Oh, here she go.
What time did black men start attacking black women?
They've always attacked black women. They've always. And they are. They are. They always do.
I feel sorry for D.L. Hughley's family. I feel sorry for his motherfucking wife. Because how do you suck the dick of a coward?
How do you suck the dick of a coward? How do you suck a dick of a nigga that you giving 10% to? I mean, I guess that's a pimp hoe relationship anyway. Because DL can, let me tell you something. When I tell you DL can come out and flame the shit out of Monique and her husband, just on her husband alone, he can come out and flame the hell out of Sydney. He don't even have to touch Monique. How does it feel to suck a dick of a nigga you got to give 20% to? That's what I would want to know. That's what I would want to know, girl. When I tell you I was so pleased, I love a cussing ass Monique. I love it. I love every minute of it. I love it. She said some other stuff. I wish I could find it. I can't really find it. But that was pretty much it. DL Hughley, Monique. I was like, oh, did he show his contract? Yeah, he showed his deal memo. She turned around. He's a Virgo. Isn't he a Virgo? I think DL Hughley is a Virgo. Hold on. Let me see. No, not DL Hughley. DL Hughley's not a Virgo. That's Cat Williams. Wait a minute. March 6th. He's a Pisces. Girl, and what is she? She's a Sagittarius. Them Sagittarius, I'll tell you, they are lethal Lethal. Lethal with the tongue. Lethal. They are. That's why Monique used to be my favorite comedian, baby. She used to make me feel so happy because she just cuss and she vulgar and she just, baby, I love every minute. So when I heard her cussing his ass out like that, I was like, yes, even though you wrong, bitch. I knew she was wrong. I knew she was wrong. I knew that I was like, something's wrong. There's a miscommunication somewhere because there's no way she would come out full force like that on DL Hughley. You will clearly have misunderstood or you clearly were told something because you are strong in your stance. And so was he. So I'm like, they both must have something that says that they're headliners because she came out. When I tell you she cussed his ass out, baby, I was so pleased. I was like, that's the Monique I know, bitch. That's who I know. All this shit, but he was mad because he said she shouldn't have came out and that was not professional and all this stuff. Now you want to monitor what she says. Here she go. Wait. Oh no, I got that one. We got that one. I'm trying to find the other one where she said, bitch, when she said that oh, I need to change my settings. Something happened with somebody said one thing about Monique. Who is this? Oh, Jessie Wu. She said one thing about Monique. She's going to have her receipts ready. Sad part is people are so dedicated to making her out to be the villain. So the receipts will get overshadowed. Y'all mad at Monique for demanding the respect she deserves as a headliner. But once again, here's another black woman defending her own, standing by herself. That's what she wants. That's what she needs. That's the power that she needs. As wrong. And then I'm like, okay, so now y'all see that he has something that says he has receipts too. Right? He has receipts too. He has something that said they got the same New Day paper with their names flipped. Like I said, it sounded like the promoter was fucked up. Daryl Hughley. I want to find that video here.
For that Hollywood bullshit. If you cross the motherfucking line, Oprah, if you cross the motherfucking line, Tyler, I'm gonna see you cool, motherfucker. Come on, the cool train, nigga.
Come on, the cool train.
That nigga told me, Monique, let go. And let go. Let go. And let God. They have taught niggas to be so motherfucking fearful and just give it to God. Let go and let God. So I kept hearing this shit over and over and over again. So I said, well, let me let this shit go and let me give it to God. And you know what God did? He gave it right the fuck back.
I said, you handle this shit.
You need to deal with these motherfucking clones. Steve Harvey, DL Hughley. I gave you everything you need to deal with these motherfucking clones. I don't fuck with nobody. See, tonight, I'm gonna tell y'all what the fuck is going on because y'all know what.
The contract says the headliner. Baby, I tell you, she flamed his ass. That's what I'm talking about. I close for the Queens of Comedy, bitch. She said, when she said that, I was like, bitch, as wrong as she might be, baby, she flamed the shit out of that nigga. I'm sorry. That's my favorite thing to do. Flame him up. Get the torch, girl. Light up the torch, honey. Anyways, that pleased my soul. Like I said, looked like they were duped. They were both told the same thing by the promoter, and they need to take that up with the promoter, and they probably need to apologize to each other. But it's comedy, and sorry, talking about it's not personal and this and that. Girl, she was pissed. That's why I said she must have something that says she can't be that strong and convicted in her delivery if she didn't have something that says she was a headliner. But he has something that says he's a headliner. So what are you gonna do? I knew Monique wasn't lying. At the end of the day, the promoter is the one who fucked shit up with Monique and DL. That's who she should have cussed out because both of them have receipts. right, to back their claims. Exactly. That was Ashley. Shout out to Ashley Miller. Yeah, I'm like, exactly. So you probably need to come out and be like, I'm sorry, bro. But his ass, I mean, you're triggered by stuff like that, right? Black women are triggered. Women, period, are triggered by a man trying to push them. I'm going to be the headliner. You're not the headliner. And she's running down her comedy resume, right? You open for the kings of comedy. I close for the queens of comedy, nigga. Stop playing with me. You ain't headlining shit. That was so good. I felt that. That was so good. I loved it. I loved it. Poor Monique. She was wrong. He was wrong. They were both wrong. They went off on the wrong person. That's what it sounded like to me. Someone needs to run down the fruits of T.I.'s tree. Let's see how his children are turning out. Locked by an Angel 24 says he's just current proof that passive raising of male children while being overbearing with female children is still a recipe for disaster. You got the police out trying to determine whether or not your daughter is going to come in contact with men like the sons you've raised. Isn't that ironic? They put so much control over the girl because they are afraid that they are going to come in contact with a man who is like the son you've raised. Crazy. That's T.I. Dog ass. They said Monique has daddy issues. Yeah, what's his name? Sydney. Like I said, I haven't seen him too much around. Like, usually he's on the other side of her, right behind her ear whispering. Like I said, he probably got a mic in her ear now. But anyways, y'all, I gotta go. Take care of each other. Protect your energy. Let's get down in the comments. Sorry I had to cuss that child out like that. I'm gonna cuss him and his daddy out. Yeah, because he's a minor. I shouldn't have cussed him like that, but you threatened to pistol whip somebody, so I'm gonna assume that you're fine. You're not too fragile to be cussed the out by an old lady. Badass little MFer. Anyways, y'all, take care of each other. Protect your energy. Let's get down into the comments. Come on, you better have your roller skates on. Look at her dog with her roller skates. I hope y'all can see her. That dog, she got out of the car in her roller skates and her pit bull. He started dragging her already. You can't see her. Anyways, y'all, take care of each other. Peace.